Hello everybody, welcome to Exploring with Cindy and Dan. Today, at the time of the recording, it is Monday, March 6, 2023, and we are in Universal Studios Hollywood in California. And we'll be doing a narrated walking tour of the entire park. Join us in this adventure. We stayed at the BLVD Hotels and Spa, very close to Universal Studios Hollywood Park. It was just a 10 to 12 minutes walk to the park, or if you want to take an Uber, it was fast and it cost around $7 to $10 depending on the time of the day. There are multiple hotels close to the Universal Studios Hollywood Park. The general admission for the park is an average of $109 per day, but sometimes online ticket prices may vary by day and season. We chose to buy the 2-day general admission for $149 because we actually wanted to spend 2 days in Universal Studios, so this 2-day ticket worked out perfect for us. When you buy a 2-day ticket, you will have to choose the first day that you will come to the park, and the second visit is valid within 7 days of your first visit. And of course, these tickets are only valid at Universal Studios Hollywood, located in Los Angeles, California. We also chose to buy the Super Nintendo World Early Access ticket for an extra $20 per person per day. You can get a head start on your day 1 hour before the theme park opens. This is a separate ticket that you need to buy besides your entrance ticket to the park. Once you bought your tickets, you can either print them out or just download them into your Universal Studios app. Universal Studios Hollywood has a very nice app, and we found that it was very handy to use the Universal Studios app while in the park. You can buy your tickets through the app, you can see the wait times for the attractions, find your dining venues, make reservations for the virtual lines, and get some alerts. The map of the park is really useful as well. You can find the location of your favorite rides or shows, and also find your dining venues and shopping areas. I do recommend to download the Universal Studios app before visiting the park. The Universal Express ticket is $199 and includes a day of admission and express access to multiple attractions, including the new Mario Kart Bowser's Challenge. There is also a VIP experience ticket that includes a 1-day park admission and unlimited express access to each ride, attractions, and seated show. You will have an expert guide tour, including a VIP tour of the back lot, which is the studio tour. Light snacks and refreshments are also included, as well as an exclusive VIP meal and many more perks. The cost of this VIP experience ticket is $369. And also, let's not forget about the annual and season passes for Californians. They have a choice of the Silver Annual Pass for $8 per month, or the Gold Annual Pass for $13 a month, or the Platinum Annual Pass for $28 a month. Universal Studios Hollywood has a special savings with groups of 10 or more. Just call them or submit a request through their website to get more information. Universal Studios Hollywood has also availability space for your next event or celebration. Just contact them to find out more about it. The park hour at the time of the recording was from 9 a.m. to 7 p.m. But times changes during the month, so I recommend to check the park hours before getting to the park. Usually in the middle of March, the park hours are from 8 a.m. to 10 p.m. since we are getting into spring. So once again, check the park schedule before arriving to the park. You can spend around 7 hours as an average time per day to see the best of Universal Studios Hollywood, but you definitely need 2 full days to experience the entire park. And I suggest to buy the Super Nintendo World Early Access for just $20 extra, so you can avoid the crowd very early in the morning. The best time to visit the park is from September after Labor Day through the end of October, which is when school already started, and January through the beginning of March, when the crowd is not too bad. Another time to visit the park is in April, after Easter Sunday, until the week before Memorial Day, we found out that once we get to Memorial Day, then most of the parks in general start to get very busy.
I tell you what, Stanley, I love a day like today. Yeah. A little breezy, a little sunny, a little bit of weather for.
Next to Universal Studios Hollywood, you will find Universal City Walk. It is an area with an exciting environment from shopping to dining. There's also a big movie theater. If you want to know more about City Walk, please stay tuned for our next Universal City Walk walking tour video. Here we are entering the French neighborhood. Universal Studios Hollywood has an upper lot and a lower lot. On the upper lot you will find Despicable Me, Minion Mayhem, Flight of the Hippogriff, The Wizardly World of Harry Potter, Harry Potter and the Forbidden Journey, the Kung Fu Panda Adventure, the world-famous studio tour featuring King Kong 360 3D experience, and Fast and the Furious Supercharged. You can also find the Secret Life of Pets ride, Off the Leash, the Simpsons ride, which was amazing, Super Silly Fun Land, Silly Swirly, and Waterworld. On the lower lot, you will find the newest world of the park, the Super Nintendo World, and the Mario Kart Bowser Challenge ride. Dino Play, Jurassic World, the ride, which it used to be called Jurassic Park, The Revenge of the Mummy, and Transformers the Ride 3D. Universal Studios Hollywood has more than 25 dining venues inside the park. One of our favorites was Toadstool Cafe at the Super Nintendo World and Krusty Burger at the Simpsons area. But you can eat at multiple places. Just pick what you want to eat and head out that way using your app. Some of the fan favorite restaurants are Mommy Eats, Panda Express, Dompo Kitchen, Cucina Mexicana, Minion Cafe, Mel's Dining with vegetarian menu, Despicable Delights, Hollywood and Dime, Studio Scoop, and many more. Here we are getting into the area of the Despicable Me, Minions Mayhem. It opened back in 2012. It was a very fun ride. You can join Gru, his daughters, and all the minions on a fun ride. You start the adventure in Gru's home, where you are recruited to his latest scheme, where you actually will become a minion yourself. And if you haven't watched any of the Despicable Me movies, you have to watch them. They are very, very fun. Dan loves the minions.
Marco, Edith, and Agnes. They came from humble beginnings at Miss Patty's Home for Girls Orphanage, spending their days selling cookies and their nights wishing for a family. They had no one to rely on but each other. Marco, brilliant, brave, a born leader. Edith, the wild card, mischievous, troublemaker, a real loose kid. Agnes, the cute one, inquisitive, adorable, lover of unicorns. Their lives would change forever when they found themselves on the doorstep of the legendary international supervillain named Gru. At first, their relationship was rocky. But slowly and surely, they bonded over mutual interests. So, Marco, Edith, and Agnes got exactly He simply has three new adorable accomplices. So, if you see these girls, approach with caution. Do not buy cookies from them. Do not let them near your dog. And most importantly, do not make a little one cry. It will end well for you.
Oh, I like that.
You want to be a minion? Let's see if you can think like one. Your boss has never lost your unicorn toy. Your boss sends you to the store to buy new one. You A. Find a unicorn doll exactly like that she lost. B. Go above and beyond the Call of Duty and find your real unicorn. Or C. Get distracted by all the fun stuff in the store, fail to buy a unicorn, and
You want to say something at the park?
We're not doing the written exam, remember?
What? You're not? Alright, we'll teach that.
Here's what you can expect life to be like once you're a minion. I must warn you, it's not always this easy. You spend a lot of time in the lab doing dangerous science experiments. And sometimes you'll have to risk your lives, facing down ferocious enemies. Well, that is not the best example. Moving on. As part of your assignment, you may need to go deep undercover. Visit exotic locations and be equipped with the latest supervillain tools of the trade. We'll also teach you new languages, like this guy. He's speaking in the international language of farts. You'll learn useful survival techniques, like don't sleep in the snow. You'll be my official food tester to ensure that what I eat isn't too spicy or too poison. You will be a part of history. You'll meet important people in faraway lands that you probably will never be allowed to go to again. But there are plenty of bonuses like unpaid vacations. And oh, the vehicles, oh, so cool and so unsafe. And biggest bonus of all, working alongside the greatest villain in the world! You know I meant me, right? I'm sure that was obvious. Alright, if you are ready to be a minion, welcome to the family! So, do what I say, heed my words, or pay the price!
And have fun.
It's gonna be great.
Come on, smile, Gru.
I hate smiling.
Left. Secure all loose items. Finally, the use of still or video cameras is not permitted.
Time, but I'm working on something really big today, so I'm going to have to do this kind of quick. Hello, I'm Gru. What's your name? Where are you from? Wow, that might be impressive. Question, question, question. And thank you. Anywho, one moment. This is good, but tell the Fario, add more dynamite. I want a bigger boom. You didn't hear that. Anyway, yes, you will be turned into minions.
The Universal Studios founder was Carl Laemmle. He opened his 230-acre Universal City Ranch on March 15 of 1915, offering visitors the chance to walk around his outdoor movie studio located north of LA. The admission was only 25 cents, with a lunch box for 5 cents extra. This original Universal Studio tour provided some income for the movie studio, until the studios began adding sound for their movies, and Carl had to close the studio to provide a soundproof environment for the filming. Universal reopened to visitors in 1961, and he decided to start its own tram tour of the facility in 1964, and that's when the theme park started. Fixed attractions were added to the tram tour later in the years that included the parting of the Red Sea, and by 1976, the Jaws ride debuts at Universal Studios Hollywood. This attraction featured a 25-foot animatronic shark. In 1990, Universal Studios opened its second park, Universal Studios Florida, and this park added the Nickelodeon Studios. In 1993, the Universal City Walk, the themed dining and entertaining complex, opens outside Universal Studios Hollywood, and 6 years later, Universal Studios City Walk opens in Orlando. By 2001, Universal Studios Japan opened as the first Universal park in Asia, getting a worldwide attendance record in its first year. In 2004, Universal merged with NBC. The Wizarding World of Harry Potter was added in 2010 at the Universal Studios Florida, and in 2011, a second Universal park opened in Asia in the country of Singapore.
Wow! Look how many lost puppies there are, Max!
I know, there's gotta be at least, I don't know numbers, but there are a lot of them.
Do you guys live around here? Or...
Duke, I don't think they have homes. They don't have collars.
No homes? No owners? Well, who feeds them? Who rubs their bellies, Max? Who throws the ball and then waits for them to get it and then throws it again?
I mean, no one. They're strays.
That is so sad.
Yeah, but on the bright side, they are all super adorable! Except that one. Yikes.
Well, that settles it. You guys are all sleeping over.
Wait.
We're gonna have a slumber party.
We can't.
We'll play tug of war. We'll tell spooky stories.
What?
Oh, I'll go first. Mine's about a dog who was bitten by a squirrel, and he starts becoming a were-squirrel. Oh, it's so scary.
Duke, these puppies look super nice, don't get me wrong, but we can't possibly take in all of them.
Oh, you're right.
Good.
We'll just keep a few.
Hey, I'll tell you what. Why don't you puppies go see Captain Snowball? He lives to help animals. Good guy. Crazy, but a good guy.
He's just down the hall that way.
By the way, it's your turn.
Okay. Whoa.
And this is The Secret Life of Pets, right? It was set to open in 2020, but they had to close it and reopen on March 2021. This is a journey through the streets of New York where you can meet your favorite characters from the movie. For example, Max, Duke, and Snowball.
Although there are way more people participating, so I don't really know how much longer this layer is going to continue to be a secret. But before we... What is that noise? Hey, you in the back. No chewing furniture. See, this is the kind of thing that won't get you adopted. People do not like to have their stuff chewed. Listen and learn, puppies. Look, we got to find you guys a family while you're still puppies. We got a ticket clock, and you're not getting any cute. Luckily for you puppies, there's an adoption event happening right now at the pet store just a few blocks away. But we gotta hurry. Adoption day is almost over. Plus, if I'm being totally honest, I do not have the greatest attention span. This thing goes on for more than like another 20 minutes. I'm getting bored and zone out. Okay, back to the plan. This is a map of the city. Believe it or not, I drew it myself. Okay, look, it's a little abstract, but the point is, that's me, that's you, that's the best.
In 2014, the Wizarding World of Harry Potter opens at the Universal Studios in Japan. And in 2016, it opens in Universal Studios Hollywood. And by 2017, Universal's Volcano Bay opens in Orlando, the first water theme park developed by Universal Studios. In 2021, during pandemic, the Super Nintendo World opened in Universal Studios Japan. It was a highly anticipated world. And our Super Nintendo World opened at the beginning of this year at Universal Studios Hollywood. Universal Studios Hollywood is a leading global entertainment destination. It delivers highly themed, immersive lands that translate to real-life interpretation of iconic movie and television shows. It is the world's largest film and television production company. The Universal umbrella covers a multitude of entertainment ventures, including the production and distribution of motion pictures and music. Other operations include book publishing and concert promotion. Universal has 2 theme parks in the United States, Universal Studios Hollywood in California and Universal Studios Florida. Here we are entering the wizarding world of Harry Potter. This is the Harry Potter and the Forbidden Journey ride. It opened in 2016. This is an adventure where you can join Harry Potter and his friends through classrooms and corridors of Hogwarts. One of the recent additions to the park at Universal Studios Hollywood is the Super Nintendo World, which opened in February of 2023 with a soft opening in January of 2023. Another addition is the Wizarding World of Harry Potter. The best attraction for us is the world-renowned studio tour that features Fast and the Furious Supercharged and King Kong 360 on a 3D show. Universal Pictures is an American film studio and is one of Hollywood's big 6 film studios. Its production studios are at 100 Universal City Plaza Drive in Universal City in California. It is the world's 4th oldest major film studio. This is the Kung Fu Panda Adventure. This is a DreamWorks theater featuring Kung Fu Panda and is now open to the public. This is a multi-sensory attraction that you don't want to miss it. The visual effects and the state-of-the-art technology is amazing. Here we are still on the upper lot, and you will find the Waterworld show. It's been always my favorite show in the park. If you haven't seen the movie Waterworld with Kevin Costner, you are missing out. This show has incredible stunts, lots of action, a flying airplane, and tons of explosion. It usually runs for about 20 to 25 minutes, and we always arrive at the show 30 minutes or 15 minutes prior to the show to get the good seats. because once the theater gets full, they will close the doors. This is Sage, the main actor in the show, and his real name is Wesley Lambert. He's an actor on the Hawaii Five-0 show. Now we are entering Springfield, the city of the Simpsons. At the end of the road, there is the Simpson ride. It opened in 2008, replacing the Back to the Future ride. This is a virtual roller coaster. Just join the Simpsons in the ride and you'll have lots of fun. A month ago, we posted a video in our channel of the real home of the Simpsons in Springfield in the state of Oregon, and we walked through the city of Springfield. Please don't forget to watch that video. Thank you. Some of the Universal Studios films that achieved box office records were, for example, Jaws in 1975, E.T. Extraterrestrial 1982, Jurassic Park 1993, Despicable Me 2013, Fast and the Furious 7 2015, and Jurassic World 2015. 3 of these films were directed by Steven Spielberg, and all becoming the highest grossing film at the time of its initial release.
And I'm here to give you tips on theme park enjoyment for the economically disadvantaged such as me and my kids. Theme park food's awful expensive, isn't it, folks? So I try to stick in my own needs. I keep soda cans in my pockets. I wore a necklace made of licorice, and my doctor showed sure.
Who won the 1942 World Series?
The St. Louis Cardinals.
Why is the sky blue?
The molecules in the air scatter blue light from the sun.
Why are you so lame?
I was a very sickly boy and I never...
Next from the cafe, you would have eaten nachos, flat soda that's been left in the sun, and slices of pizza with footprints on it. That is disgusting. Okay, sorry. No, leave them here so I can properly dispose of them. I'm sure you will.
Step right up, everyone's a winner! Sleeps with his head on a bag of fertilizer, near a shred of meat and willy stew. That's right, folks! Good times! Step right up, everyone's a winner!
Hey, it's me! 5 more minutes. Just kidding. I have no idea how much longer it is. So here to entertain you are Itchy and Scratchy.
Hey, those are just 2 drunks who fished out of the gutter.
That's a lie!
You're fired. And leave the suit.
Alright, get this thing off.
Go! Keep the suit! One word of warning that may mar your otherwise enjoyable day in my park. There's a psychopathic killer on the loose. His name is Sideshow Bob, and he used to work for me. For some reason, he hates me. Then Bob tried to frame me for robbery, and he was foiled by the Simpsons. And now he's vowed to kill them all, even the baby. 6 months ago, Bob escaped from the Springfield Penitentiary. He is rumored to be in the vicinity of this park, but rest assured, my Cracker Jack security team has everything under control.
I'm sorry, does anyone know which end the bullet goes in? gotta go to the little clown's room, so the family that will see my show is the one who hollers, go! Fine, you're in. Come with me. Oh, and you can pick one other group to come with you.
How about these guys?
Sure, whatever. They look clean. You guys come with me. You stay here and wait for someone to tell you to do something.
Active cycle vehicles 11 and 12 will be going into service.
Now, if a human being were to enter that room, who knows what events might occur, you might. They could grow 50 feet tall, or 3 extra arms, or an eye where their nose should be, which is painful.
Hey, Nerdenheimer, don't you have a test tube to polish?
Yes, I do, actually, but you denied my request for test tube polish. I've been using rainwater in my shirt can, which is a...
Get out of here! Here we are at the vehicle boarding station.
I'm sorry, sir. People with heart conditions may not ride. I am in the best shape I've ever... Oh, heart attack! Been in my life. I feel like a 20-stroke-year-old aneurysm. How is outside?
Oh, you can watch Maggie.
You can enjoy each other's nonsense. You don't say. Well, back in my day, people never had to go from one to another. Well, Maggie, looks like I'll be taking care of... That's it, Maggie. Stay with Grandpa. Wow, we're the first people to ever ride this baby. We're like that space guy who did that moon thing.
Neil Armstrong?
No, Chewbacca.
Now enjoy the Ferris wheel, or whatever this is. What do you want?
A dish best served cold. Is it ice cream?
No, revenge!
Go!
We're on vacation. Can't you kill me as a work day?
Simpsons, get in that ride.
Forget it, Bob. We'll never... Dad!
I waited in line an hour for this thing and I'm riding it. Now hop in.
Now the last thing you'll ever see. A legally required safety.
Here are some brief guidelines to ensure a safe and pleasant experience. When the doors open, move immediately into the vehicle boarding station. Walk, don't run. Proceed to the left and right side of the vehicle. We ask that you place all large or fragile items, including cameras and video recorders, against the wall outside the vehicle, and hold on to all loose articles. Take your seats in an orderly fashion, and please watch your head as you enter the vehicle.
Now we are at the end of the upper lot, where you can find the studio tour. The studio tour is a must ride at Universal Studios Hollywood. It opened in 1964 and it lasts around 45 minutes. Here you will sit on a long tram and experience the world-famous backlot with a host narrating the story of Hollywood throughout the ride. You will ride through the world's largest 3D experience of King Kong, Earthquake, World of the World. You will see the Bates Mansion from Psycho, and last but not least, you can experience a tour of the Fast and the Furious Supercharged. The last tram is usually around 5:15. Now we are heading to the lower lot through multiple escalators. Here at the lower lot, you will find the Dino Play, which is an interactive dino play area for children. You can excavate giant dinosaurs fossils, explore a full-size T-Rex skull, and do many more things. You will also find the Jurassic World, the ride, and the Revenge of the Mummy roller coaster, and also Transformers 3D. But the best thing is the Super Nintendo World at the end of the lot. Here we are entering the Transformers The Ride 3D. This is another 3D ride with cutting-edge technology, once again, and amazing visual effects. You don't want to miss this ride. The waiting time for this ride is usually 10 to 15 minutes early in the morning.
You guys have been practicing this, haven't you? Good job. Looking forward to having you on the battlefield. Look at that. Optimus is a bucket of bolts. Why do you stand with me then? Later? What? I do not understand you humans. You're very confusing. I asked him why he stands with me and he says later. Same as having your hands in your pockets. There is no balance. Just not work. Hello, my friend. Are you ready? Why are you so nervous? You're at Jurassic World, weren't you? Those raptors can make anybody a little jumpy. Step forward.
I feel good. I think I would.
The Revenge of the Mummy ride is a very terrifying roller coaster. It will catapult you at 45 miles per hour. I remember just a few months ago my cousin told me that she and her son went into the ride without knowing what it was about, and they were so scared, but they really enjoyed it. Now we are walking through the area of Jurassic World. Back in 2018, Jurassic Park, the ride, was closed and refurbished to become Jurassic World, which reopened back in 2019. This is a ride located in the lower lot area. You can come face to face with the Indominus Rex as she follows you throughout the jungle.
Sorry, as I told you, a little feistier than usual. But nothing to be worried about, ladies and gentlemen. This is an alpha female velociraptor. That's right, Blue is the leader of her pack. And because of that, you might see some more dominating sort of territorial behavior. Totally normal for a velociraptor. Are you guys twins? You are twins. Oh, good. If we lose one, we have a backup. Good, Blue. You have two more twins. Things to remember. It is very unlikely that Blue is actually going to get aggressive and attack anybody. But if she does, she's going to attack anyone wearing the color red and small humans. So she's mimicking your behavior.
Now we are heading to the Super Nintendo World. At the time of this video, I believe it was around 8:15 in the morning. Since we bought the early pass, there were not too many people walking to the Super Nintendo World. So I suggest you that if you go to Universal Studios, go early in the morning to the Super Nintendo World. This area is the newest area in the park, the Super Nintendo World. This world opened in this park on February of 2023 with a soft opening in January of 2023. This world will take you into the world of Super Mario. After the successful opening of the Super Nintendo World at Universal Studios in Japan back in March of 2021, now all the fans are so excited to visit this world, and this is their only location in the United States right now. You are entering the Super Nintendo World through this green warp pipe, and you end up in Peach's castle. And then finally you arrive at the Super Nintendo World. We were able to see Mario and Luigi and Princess Peach. And I had a picture with Mario and Luigi. It was fun. You can actually spend hours in this world. This world is absolutely amazing, and like everybody says, it is a sensory overload. You really have to be there to experience the world. I remember growing up playing Super Mario Bros. In Super Nintendo, and for me, Super Mario is one of the greatest video games of all time. It is one of the best-selling games. I believe I heard more than 58 million copies were sold worldwide. Now you can play it in most of the Nintendo systems. Here also you can purchase one of those power-up bands and connect to the Universal Studio app, which allows you to interact with the environment and collect virtual coins and perform multiple challenges. In order to do the Mario Kart Bowser's Challenge, you have to walk inside Bowser's castle. You will pass through the Hall of the Medallions and Trophies to the prize Golden Cup. Mario Kart Bowser's Challenge is an attraction where you sit in cars and use special goggles with AR visors to enhance the experience of your ride. And you can use the steering wheels to collect digital coins. And you can also throw shells to win the Golden Cup on this ride. It was very fun. It is a 3D and a 4D experience ride. The height requirement is 40 inches or 102 centimeters, and children under 48 inches are required supervising companion. They also have single rider availability, but since the Super Nintendo World is a new world in Universal Studios, it is absolutely packed all the time. Even for the single riders, it's a long wait. The first thing we did when we entered the Super Nintendo World was going to the Mario Kart Bowser Challenge line. And even though it was around 8:20 maybe or 8:25, our wait was at least 45 minutes.
Be sure to use your shells to hit Team Bowser to collect as many coins as possible. But don't hit your own team, Team Mario, or you'll get no coins. Be sure to hit Team Bowser to collect coins. Do not hit Team Mario, or you'll get no coins. And work together to collect more than 100 coins to win the Universal Golden Cup!
at the end of your Mario Kart ride, you go through the 1-Up factory store. Here is where you actually can buy your power-up bands. Well, this is the end of our Universal Studios Hollywood walking tour. We hope you like it and thank you so much for watching the video. Please consider supporting us and subscribe to our channel with the notification bell on. It is free to do so and you'll be helping us so much. And don't forget to share the video with your family and friends. Thank you very much.